Hi there, and welcome to the final video in this series that I am making about wisdom in leadership based on a conclave on the topic that I attended. I wanted to conclude by asking myself, what would be a good leadership program? What would be the characteristics of a program that enables or that encourages us to build that next wave of leadership? Recognizing that it is a matter of faith and not everyone is going to become a wise leader, and yet we must, invest because that's the only way we will know who will be the leader. So there are three things that I would like to offer as as a good leadership program characteristics. The first, I think there must be tremendous space for self-reflection, both through a lot of introspection and knowing oneself, and through conversations, whether it's coaching, peer conversations. But knowing the self is the first and most important step towards wisdom. Right? So unless we create that space, which is probably the space, which is probably the action that most business leaders don't have time for. There is no space and time for reflection, to know oneself. We are always with this bias for action, which is important, but if we don't have space, and therefore a development program must create that space and time for reflection. The second, and if we go back to the earlier point that I made about leadership being really about finding the right balance or the right space in the polarities, the dharma sankatas. So it's about decision making. um, it should teach people how to make tough decisions, how to look at trade-offs, how to look at the polarities, and find the right space that they can be comfortable with, in terms of decision making. And then finally, I talked about leaders being coaches. Right? They build the next wave of leaders. Therefore, how do I translate my knowledge and my experiences and help others learn, whether it's in the form of coaching or any other, whatever we call it, but helping build the next wave of leadership? And how do you do it? Right? How the process of building leaders is actually an important way of developing myself as a leader, and that must be a significant part of such a program. I hope this has been a useful set of reflections and ideas for you. I'll really look forward to your feedback. And if you like this video, please do consider subscribing to the Global Gyan channel so that you can receive updates on new videos that I add to this series, but also many other interesting videos on management, leadership, strategy, and so on. Do subscribe to the channel and turn the notifications on so that you get updates.